Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, the stream was a little bit delayed and also a little bit pixelated, so I wasn't able to change it unless if I stopped the stream. So unfortunately, we had to stop the stream, and then change the settings and to make the quality a little bit better, so it stops lagging and everything. Just to make sure, my co-commentator Hippo is has got the stream up, has got the chat up. So anyone who is watching, please in the chat say if it is still laggy or anything like that, and we'll sort it straight away, because I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow for you guys to see a laggy race as well as a pixelated one. So I want to give you the best possible race that you can see. We don't have low standards here. We have medium to high. Well, at least I do. This is probably the first time that I've ever had a little bit of connection troubles, or at least stream troubles, at least.
Yeah, just make sure it's all good, and then
How's it looking, Hippo?
looking fine on my end.
Perfect. So what we're gonna do? So what we're doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is waiting for all the racers to get their setups and any kind of setup changes. Obviously, we've seen some people lose the back end. They've done spinalids. They've done, so they're gonna probably change a little bit of their front wing downforce and all that good jazz, and then change the fuel mixture. You see what kind of possible and best kind of not set up, the other one, strategy for the tyres, and see what they can do to definitely try and win this race, to get in the shot of at least being second or third in the championship, due to the fact that no one is getting first. Corey has got 190 points. We're halfway through the season. Unless if Corey DNFs in every single race, or gets no points in every single race, I'm pretty sure even then no one can catch up to him. 190 points, closest one to him is 96. How many races have we got left?
10, I believe.
10. Oh no, they could definitely catch up then. So if Corey legit gets no points at all, or if he DNFs in every single race, then somewhat like the second and third guys can catch up to him. But that's a big if. Would you like to take us through, everyone?
Okay, so we'll start from the back. It says Corey Marshall is in the Ferrari, however his points will go to Alfa Romeo. Just as he joined late, he didn't select a car. So saying Corey Marshall at the back is Corey Marshall in the Ferrari. On his free choice of tyre, he's one on the mediums. Ahead of him, we have RX Zizu in the Red Bull on the medium compound tyre. Ahead of him, we have IGN Legends in the Renault on the medium compound tyre. Then RSF1 in his pink Racing Point on the medium compound tyre. Ahead of that, we have the black Mercedes of Admar on the medium compound tyre. And then in 12th, Postinad in the AlphaTauri, also on the medium compound tyre. Then the McLaren of RSF1 Vettel on the medium compound of tyre. Then in 10th, we have Unity Hush in the Ferrari, also on the medium compound tyre, one of only two of the top 10 on mediums. Ahead of him, we have Mr. Pigeon Lunch at the AlphaTauri, starting on the soft compound tyre. Then RSF1 Rubens and his Renault on the soft compound. 7th, we have the other pink racing point of Kid Cudi on the subcompactor tyre. 6th, we have Aldarf and Williams on the softs. The top 5, we have RSF1 Oscar in the Red Bull on the soft compound tyre. Then we have the not McLaren, Mercedes of RSF1 Mansell in 4th. Then St. Kisawatu on mediums in 3rd. In front row we have Joe Pilkey in the Haas on softs and St. Rayner in the Alfa Romeo on softs.
I'll tell you what, the predictive strategy as well, RSF1 Lincoln was right in the chat earlier, you can do soft mediums, and the other strategy was medium hards. So that's absolutely amazing. So your best one, so the person who is technically in the best position right now is going to be Sink in the McLaren on mediums. All he has to do is go for the mediums, the overcut on the hards, and tickety boom, he's probably got this race, this race win in the bag if there is no problems for him. That is, turn 1 can be very tricky, and it can get very clustered real quick, especially if a lot of people do get a better start. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Everyone's just getting the formation up and ready, and we're waiting for the 5 red lights to get on the way. Big hold for the red lights here. Are we seeing the curse of Division 4, where every time we do a formation, the red lights never come on and we always have to do a restart? Are we seeing that here today in Division 1? It is looking like it. Everyone's tyres are going to get colder and colder at this point. Long wait. Come on, FIA. These drivers want to go. The viewers want to see a good race for Division 1 today. I'm very interested on what Corey can do today. He joined late into qualifying, wasn't able to qualify, and he is starting at the back of the grid today. Come on, FIA, start those lights. You know you want to. Stop teasing us. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I dashboarded. It said migrating host and then dashboarded me. That's always fun. What's he saying in the Discord, my friend? Because I have my Wi-Fi off of my phone.
I'm gonna have to quickly check. I believe that will be. Yeah. We are restarting. Okay.
You're going to be doing a restart. That is perfectly fine then. That is all good. So, viewers, engineers, if you are in today, let's have a. If Rubens was here, he would have a quiz for us to do. I do not have those type of quizzes, unfortunately. But what we can do is me and Hippo can have Hippo, what do you like with debates?
I don't really know.
Do you like a good debate?
I don't think I debate a lot, but you thinking?
But do you like a good debate?
It depends if it's a good debate.
Well, let's have a little think here. So, I guess for... I don't know, what could we debate about? That's the question. It's a very good question. So, okay, what about Ricardo with moving to McLaren? Obviously, last year, he took the gamble of either going to McLaren and then also to Renault, and he chose Renault. And then obviously this year, he's chose McLaren. Have you seen the... have you got Netflix?
I've seen the Drive to Survive, if that's...
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to ask you. So I'm guessing you saw his reasoning for moving to Renault, and then also seeing his season and then how he felt about being with Renault.
Yeah.
And then also saying that there was talks with, obviously, McLaren, and then him leaving Renault for McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think, kind of like... Because obviously Norris has been doing amazing as well. Like the McLaren... Do you think the McLaren could be a top of the midfield kind of car in the upcoming months and possible for next year also? Because they've just been improving and improving, haven't they?
Yeah, I think the regulation changes just come at the wrong time for them.
What, McLaren?
Yeah, they're looking like they're quick, and now the regulations are changing, and it's gonna not completely start from scratch, but it seems like their progress is gonna be stopped.
For next year or this year?
Well, you think the way they were going, you were thinking if anyone were to join those top two,
Thank you, Easton.
it would be McLaren or Ferrari. But with the new regulations, it's given everyone a chance at the catching back up. And
Well, that is very true. What do you think about the rims as well and the tyres of next year's choice? Like looking more like F2 kind of type wheels, or like no sorry, not F2, more like Formula E
yeah,
type
I'm
of
not
wheels.
sure.
What do you think of that?
I'm not too sure.
Because I don't think F1 has ever had those type of wheels before. Like what are they, like 22 millimeter instead of, you know, they're really thin, aren't they? And then more rim than wheel.
I'm just hoping it brings as good racing, if not better.
Because it's kind of like they're going back to F2 cars, isn't it? Like the you know, like the way it you know, the way that they're the prototype, I guess you could say, or like the inside prototype, it looks more like an F2 car, but obviously it'll still have like the ERS and everything like that, I think, at least. Because it's like nice and more compact, isn't it? It's like smaller, it's not longer or wider, like it has been for the past 2 years.
Yeah, that is true.
Hello, Mr. Rubens.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah. Restart's annoying, but hey ho. As long as you're passing time, that's all good. I was just checking up.
Yeah, no, I mentioned to stream. I said if Mr. Rubens was here, he would have a quiz, and I just said to Hippo, "How are you good at debating?"
How controversial are you? Do you want to open some salt?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was thinking of that, but then I couldn't really think of anything about what to debate about, so I just started to talk about Ricardo and then talk about regulations for next year and how the cars look for next year and everything.
I've got a question for you in the chat then, if you want one.
Okay.
Okay. So Nigel Mansell, please tell me you two have heard of him.
Oh?
I think you've asked this one before. But
Can you help Hippo for a second? Okay.
I think you've said this one before.
Yes, arguably one of the greatest British drivers of all time. Arguably, debatable, we can go on for hours. But when was the year that he won his world championship? Was he only won one?
28.
80s, wasn't it?
Ooh.
It had been when F1 was a thing, so I think my guess might have been a little out there.
Like, what about 84, 85?
Got the chat up, by the way.
I do not know. I've turned
Yeah,
off my
Dave
mic.
has just said who,
Hippo does.
and he just stole my joke.
Who?
Yeah, he's-
Nigel Mansell.
Magic
best
Mark
British
said
driver.
92.
92? No, he's earlier than that, isn't he? He's in 80s.
No, it was 92.
92.
1992. How many wins did he get in that season?
Probably like
There was
none.
There was 16 in that season, by the way. Just to give you a hint.
16 races.
How many?
Yeah.
How many races did he win?
Guessing 16 or 0.
No.
Wow.
That wouldn't make no sense. No, not 16. That's too big-headed. 10.
10. Okay. Okay.
Oh, 10 or 11.
10 or 11. Okay. Any guesses in the chat going?
I was going to say,
Dave said
there's
12.
no way that he would have like been
Oh, okay.
Magic Mark
no
said
way he would have
30,
not
31.
and won the championship like the same year. There's no way. Can you generally win just for like getting consistent midfield points?
Probably.
It's 9. It's 9, by the way. Is the
Oh,
answer.
Boston did
One,
put 9.
Yeah, it's
I was
9.
1/2 off.
108 points. Back then was a lot.
180 or 108.
108.
I don't
108.
think Magic Mark realised he said in a season he put 30 to 31.
In a season, yeah. Yeah, I can. You were saying, Alco, about can you win a championship with consistency? Well, there was one F1 champion.
But midfield points though, not like obviously.
Yeah.
first,
What I'm
second.
saying. So there was one F1 champion that won only one race in his season to win the title. Of course, he was consistent everywhere else, but he only won one race.
But that's not throughout the season of consistent midfields. He won a race. But yeah, no, that's probably the closest I guess you could get to it then, right?
Yeah, Keke Rosberg, Nico Rosberg's father,
Yeah, his son.
won Grand Prix in his championship-winning season, the French Grand Prix. I think it was
At Le Mans.
82, 83, something like that. Yeah, he won one race, and that was it, and it was consistent everywhere else. Anyway, we're wrapping up. Have fun.
No worries. Have a good race, matey. You've
I got 8.
you know, you got into
I'm
Q3.
freaking pumped. I'm 8.
Yeah, you're 8.
Fucking hell.
And
Fresh
the championship leaders all the way down to the bottom, so we should have no problems. Although the
I
house
will
is
have
looking very
problems.
quick today.
He's going to
so
come
be careful of
steaming
the
through,
house.
don't worry. He's going to come steaming
Careful of
through,
the
don't
house.
worry. It's alright. Right, have fun.
Thank
Good
you very
luck.
much for the quiz, Mr.
Yeah.
Rubens.
You probably
Have a good
won't. You
race.
probably won't speak to me by the end of the race, but you never know.
Hopefully.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah,
Wishful
we'll
thinking,
see.
mate. Well, not
We'll
wishful
see.
thinking. Fingers crossed, should
We'll
I say?
see. Alright. Have a good one.
You too, matey. Have a good one.
Lincoln said you might have got 8th. You didn't get pole though. Haha.
There we go, there, ladies and gentlemen. That's for, like I said, Mr. Rubens, who is in the Rhino Racing today, as well as head of comms and head of streaming. He's obviously got all the quizzes and answers. I must get a list off of him sometime if anything like this happens again.
Then you'll just cheat because you know the answers.
Well, yeah, I'm answering the questions.
Oh, okay, true.
I'm giving the questions. You know, I need to know the answers.
Just leave it in the air. Have a rough
Yeah, I know.
guess.
Yeah, that's it. Just leave it to debate. Leave it to the you know,
Let
conspiracy.
the chat
theory. Why not?
manifest into
Yeah,
persuasion.
why not? You know what? I can't wait for that. When like RSF1, we've been growing and growing and growing and growing. You know, I've been here since ALF, and because we used to be ALF1 before we became RSF1. And we've just been growing and growing, and it's absolutely amazing. We're such a big family here. Sometimes it's like real life F1. Like when you went on to, you know, like I said, we drive to survive. By the way, engineers, remember to remind your drivers to get their setups on if there are engineers in here.
And put the right tyres on.
Yes, and that.
It's just Unity and Kizawasu who will be on mediums in the top 10.
Yes. But yeah, like I was saying, we're kind of like real life F1 in the sense of friendship and family. Like in Drive, in Drive to Survive on
rivalry.
Netflix. Yeah. In Drive to Survive on Netflix, Ricardo and I think Sainz and I believe also Verstappen, or was it Vettel? It could have been Vettel. Saying that we're all one big happy family, but it's like a controversial kind of family due to the fact that it can get so heated, especially on track and also in the paddock, which happens in our Discord. Technically, our Discord server is the paddock, so it can get very heated, especially after and during a race. We're one big happy family, and we keep on growing and growing.
And sometimes it's not even about the race.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just about debates and like just general stuff. Even if it doesn't even have to be a part of F1. Just normal stuff that they chat about. If you want to take us through the grid again,
I think Kizuatu.
Corey is in.
He's in the Alfa Romeo this time, which is good. He starts down in 17th on the medium time.
Does he show you in front of Joey though?
That's Reina.
No. Oh no, he sorted itself out.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, take us through. Sorry.
So Corey Marshall, Alfa Romeo, medium tires, 17th. 16th, Zizou, Red Bull, medium tires. 15th, Legends, Renault, medium tires. 14th, we have Easton in the Racing Point, medium tires. 13th, we have Adamar, Mercedes, medium tire. 12th, we have Postulad, Alpha Tauri, medium tire. 11th, RSF1 Vettel, McLaren, medium tire. Top 10, Unity Harsh, Ferrari on the medium tire. And then we have Mr. Pigeon Munch in the AlphaTauri on softs. Then the person who was speaking to RSF1 Rubens in his Renault on the soft compounded tyre. 7th, Kid Cuddy on the Racing Point.
You know what I've just realised? Sorry to interrupt you. Sync is not on mediums. He's on softs.
Is that an advantage though? It'll be up to them.
I don't know if it's not. It would generally be down to the stewards, but technically in the rulebook, if a restart happens, you always have to go on the compound you either qualified on, or that you, basically what you qualified on. So it is in the rulebook. Maybe, I don't know if he forgot by obviously putting up his setup on, maybe, because sometimes I do that, I put on my setup but then don't forget to I forget to change my fuel load or something due to the fact of a restart.
Yeah, well, we've got Cuddy, Aldaf, Oscar, Mansell, Kizuasu, Pilkey, Reina all on softs, the front 7, so
perfect. Thank you for that. Sorry for the interruption. I just noticed
get out
that
there
when we was going. Oh no, has it happened again?
Lights. Oh, Vettel's left. Oh, well, now
Vettel
everything's
has left.
working.
That means Vettel was maybe the problem. We've got 4 lights, 5 lights, and the way that, what?
We're off.
And off the way they go. There we go. Jesus Christ. We've got Sync going up on the. We just got Sync going up on the inside of.
Oh, Pilkey's second first.
Trying to go on the upside of Joey there. Joey's actually going on the upside of Reina. It's going a little bit messy. There's a racing point going off the track there, which I believe is going to be Cuddy. Everything seems to be normal for now, though. It's a beautiful scenery on the first straight here. Oh, and the Red Bull of Oscar is being spinned.
Oh no!
He has been spun, unfortunately. I don't know why I'm all the way down here. He is now in last place. Corey has already made his way up to 14th place. Zizou is just overtaking
Rubens
Vettel.
round the outside before the fast right-hander. That's a very nice move there.
Ruben, did you say?
Yeah, up into 4th now. It's a great start for the Renault.
4th. Absolutely amazing. He's going to be chuffed with himself here. Unfortunately, Sync, who did start on mediums, is most likely going to be kicking himself. Sorry, he should have been started on mediums, but now started on softs due to the fact that he either forgot or whatever the reason may be. He's going to probably most likely be kicking himself at this moment in time due to the fact that he had such a big advantage being on the mediums, also being in 3rd place or 4th place on the grid. Everything seems to have settled down here. Our RSF1 Vettel is back in the game now, so he should be pleased with that. Unfortunately, he is all the way down into 14th. We got Corey going up on the inside. We have got a safety car. There's 2 people in the pit lane.
It's a virtual.
Is it
They'll be back on the way shortly.
So Oscar being spun out, he's obviously changed his wing. We've also got another person of Adam in this pit lane, and we've got Post in the AlphaTauri, who I believe caused that VSC.
Yeah, I think he spun on the.
Yes, I believe it was. It's going to be sector 1 just after.
2.
Yeah, just after the pit exit. That's very unfortunate. We saw obviously in qualifying 1, 2, and 3, he wasn't doing. Was he in 3? No, just Q1 and Q2.
Wait, Oscar has a penalty.
Oscar does have a penalty, and for some reason he's in position 2.
Yeah, the timings are glitched up.
Oscar is just spun out.
It's a draw. That's not great for
He's
Oscar.
doing donuts.
It looks like he's on the track.
Purposefully doing donuts? He did around about 3 donuts there.
Yes, he just. Oh wait, we're going again.
And we're off. I don't know who's first. Is it Joey who's first? Yes,
It's Joey. Yeah.
Joey who's first. That's perfect. He's obviously, you know, he was very fast in qualifying, and he's showing that pace now. He's 6/10 fast. He's 6/10 in front of Sync Rayner here in the AlphaTauri. We know that Rayner is also fast as well. He's shown true potential and true pace also in qualifying. It does. Oh no, I'm in leader. I should be in interval. Everyone is closing. We've got Cuddy, who is just on the back of. Oh, we've got Corey Mansell going up on the inside. No, they're on the outside. It looked like of Daff there. Daff looks like he has a 3-second time penalty, I believe, if I have a look here.
Rubens has 3 seconds as well.
Oscar has a drive-through, and then Rubens also has a 3 seconds.
I think he got that at the end of the VSC there, which was a shame.
At least he didn't get 5 seconds for ignoring yellows.
Yeah. So, my graphics saying DRS is enabled.
Oscar has decided to enter the pits in DNF and retire for the race. Put the car back. Obviously, he got quite a bit of damage at the in lap 1, and then obviously maybe some side plate damage and under the car damage after doing 3 donuts into turn 1 and 2. Everyone seems to be spaced out at the minute. We've got Sink, the McLaren, trying to get past Rubens here into turn 1, 2, and 3. There's a big train here. Oh, well, something's going on. Something's going on in the back end here.
Oh no. Is that Easton?
But we've got Easton. I don't know what happened there. Has he got any kind of damage? It doesn't seem he's got any kind of floor damage. Let's see if he's got any wing. I can't see because of this camera angle. Give me a better camera angle.
Looks like a 3-way battle for 4th on track with Cuddy, Sink and Rubens at the minute.
Easton does not have damage, so that was either a spin by himself or he got spun from the back end. We've got Corey, yeah, we've got Corey on the back end. We've got Unity being taken over by Mr. Pigeon Munch, who is second in the championship right now. Big fights here. We've obviously got Corey, who did take over Daff as well. Daff is 3rd in the championship, so there's a big rivalry between Corey and Daff here.
Sink might get Rubens here, I'm not sure.
Joey has been overtaken by Sink here. It looks like a really good battle between these 2 guys as well. Obviously, these guys wishing to have at least a chance to get 2nd, 3rd, or even 4th in the championship. Trying to win this race and many more that they wish to have. We've got the Racing Point on the back of the McLaren here. Trying to take into turn 1. Obviously, thinks more about better off about it due to the fact that it's so tight to try and go up on the inside into turn 1. You're going to ruin your race and theirs if you definitely try that. Unless if there's a big gap, then happily take it. Corey now on the back of IGN Legends of the Renault. He's got DRS. He's using his overtake. He's got 20%. He's going to go on the inside of this tricky left. The Renault does give him space, but the Renault has got the inside for the next one. The Renault does lock up, though. Corey taking it very cautiously and slips behind Legends. Legends does keep position 9 for now. Nice racing from both of them there.
Oh wait, because Sink has got past Rubens. I missed that.
Sink did get past Rubens. That is very true. We've also got Cuddy. Oh, wait, Joe's just overtaken Rayner again in the same position that Rayner took him in the previous lap. Why does it do that?
Looks like Cuddy's also got past Rubens.
Very true. Joe is looking like he is getting away from Rayner now. He's getting 6/10 now. It's perfectly fine. Let's have a look here. Let's see who's closest to each other. We've got, yeah, Cuddy has just overtaken Rubens. I was obviously looking and was about to say, was going to say something about that. The fact that Cuddy was on the back of Rubens there, but Joe did take over Rayner. It was a very nice overtake by Joe. Nice and spread out now. They're all getting into gear and all getting into the race. We're on lap 6 already. What the hell? When did that happen? It feels like it's only lap 3. I'm 3 laps behind in my mind. We've got Sink of the...
Oh, no.
Oh, Easton's retired. What's going on there? Let's have a little bit of an onboard with...
Vettel.
Yeah, let's have the onboard with Vettel here. He's... it looks like he's spinned it himself. No cars around him whatsoever.
There was easy, although I think... Oh, I think Easton's just it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Looks like he may have caught the grass and went into the barrier there. It's very... an unorthodox place to crash there. Once again, no, the McLaren is on the back, in 4th place, on the back of Mansell in 3rd, into that podium position now. Let's see what he can do. He's going to take it nice and slow. He's going to go wide and trying to get that faster exit and into the middle, the middle straight of sector 1 coming into sector 2. Unfortunately, he didn't get a good exit, so Mansell does have the edge there, but the McLaren does have DRS and also ERS to utilise to try and get closer to Mansell, but unfortunately Mansell does keep the position for now. We've got Cuddy on the back.
Looking to 9th now.
Yeah, that's very good. Rubens did say that Corey will be... Oh, okay, Unity defending like an absolute trooper against Corey here, coming into Maggots and Beckett / XS section, whatever you wish to say. Corey does seem to be backing off a little, just so then no kind of, just so he doesn't jeopardise his own. But he will be coming back with 3% ERS. He's got the DRS. He's going to be overtaking half a car, full car. He's going to be taking the right-hand corner, and he does overtake Unity there in the Ferrari, nice and cleanly. Absolutely amazing overtake from Corey there.
Looks like 2nd leads 1st in this race at the minute. And 7th and 8th.
That's very true, just bear with me. Oh, speaking of 7th and 8th, Pigeon's going to try and go for the inside of Rubens here, but unfortunately nearly touched wheels, and it looked like Mr. Pigeon was going to lose it there, but he kept it under control. He's going to have DRS. Will he be able to do it? What will Rubens do? Rubens has got 40% ERS, but Pigeon's got 50. He's coming on the inside, but Rubens will have the inside for the next corner. So Pigeons does have to go around the outside. Who's going to get a better exit? It looks like Pigeon's going to get the better exit, and he does. Oh, he's squeezing. They're squeezing each other there. Mr. Pigeon tried to squeeze in front of Rubens, but Rubens was... He didn't.
Looks like they both got out there. Survived.
Yeah, they did, unscathed. That is very true. But the Pigeon thought he was a full car length in front of Rubens, but it was not to be foretold, and it was a bit of a touch of a wheel and a touch of a wing there.
Oh, Sink,
that is allowing
Mansell.
Corey now. Oh,
Will he hold it around the outside?
oh! He's going around the outside in this tricky left. That means he'll have the inside. Oh, he spun it. Oh,
Oh, has he?
the McLaren. No, he's perfectly fine. The McLaren nearly made Mansell go sideways.
Higgins
like
had a
dragging him
great
along the
run
track.
through there. He's looking
Yeah,
right
but-
up because he wants his gearbox.
I was very, very lucky. This is the 3-car train here. Near on 4. 5-car train gearbox. Gearbox train here. 5 cars for P4, 5, 6, 7th, and 8th. This is absolutely insane. I'm going to go on the onboard with Cuddy here. This looks like the best seat in the opera seat. So Mansell's going on the inside of the McLaren here. Cuddy is going around tried to go on the inside of the AlphaTauri, but it didn't really work. So he tried to go around the outside. That didn't really work. So he's going to slip behind Mr. Pigeon here. The best person to come out of that was the McLaren of Sink, who gets past the AlphaTauri of Pigeon.
Yeah, I'm watching Corey. He just sees every battle ahead of him, as well as has a look at Rubens throughout that little.
Yeah, Rubens has backed off a little bit. He doesn't want to get too involved in this. I think what Rubens is trying to do is just set the pace for him and Corey, trying to keep Corey behind, so then they don't get tangled up in their mess above. Oh, end of touch side pods. Corey tried to go on around the inside. Tried to go on the inside of the Renault of Rubens, and unfortunately they touch side pods. And there's been contact where Corey does go sideways, and then his teammate IGN Legends of Rubens' teammate of the Renault IGN Legends sideswipes, goes on the inside of Corey.
Can't avoid
but
it.
Corey's car is still kind of sideways, diagonal, if you will, and hits Corey's. Wing, making damage.
Corey's had to go on hard to go to the end there because he can't go on another set of mediums.
IGN Legends also goes on the hards.
So they're definitely making it to the end. That's a very safe option there. I think the mediums
There's
will
only
make
16
it.
more laps to go now. It's gone fast, this race. To say that this is a very long circuit.
Yeah. It seems like the McLaren and Mercedes are the closest 2 cars, other than Corey and Adamar.
Yeah, there's 6 tenths between between second place and the leader, who is Joe of the Haas.
Talking of Corey,
Sink is going for the undercut. Yeah, Sink is going for the undercut while Joe sticks it out. So what Joe needs to do here, if he's responding the next lap, what he's got to do is use all of his overtake as much as he can, and then once he gets in the pits, all that ERS that he used will be restored and should get back to normal. So what Joe needs to do is have an amazing in lap, so then he can get the overlap done on Sink. The Sink of the Alfa Romeo, not McLaren.
Sink.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lincoln saying in chat, softs could make it to the end from here.
Well, if you could do technically, yes, soft mediums. But the only thing is with the softs, they're gonna die off. They want to have a fighting chance. So your hards are probably your best bet, or mediums. If softs can make it, then mediums definitely can.
Yeah, actually, Corey couldn't have gone to mediums because he started on them.
That is very true. Yeah. So his best bet is hard. So then he has a fighting chance, because your softs are just going to die off, and you're just gonna be in the middle. You're not gonna be in a fighting chance. You're only going to be in a defending chance. And I believe Corey, being the champion, the championship leader at this moment in time, or for eternity, due to the fact that he's on 190 points. He's wishing to at least get some points today to hold.
Joe in the pits. Sink goes another lap.
Absolutely amazing. So Joe does respond, but then the McLaren does stay out and goes for the overcut.
Does set a faster lap, so maybe they do have more pace.
Maybe so. Maybe he hasn't got as much tyre wear as the other guys.
Yeah, he just wants to eke out the performance of these softs and not waste them.
So between Unity and Sync, there's a 5-second gap. Zizao out of nowhere in the podium, obviously yet to pit, but behind him is 5 seconds, as well as Unity is 5 seconds behind Sync. So,
I think
what's going on here? So Joe has to go around the outside, and
who has
Rainer
DRS?
is on the inside. What's going on here?
Rainer
Sync has got the DRS.
I think the undercuts worked.
But let's have a look here. Will Joe go around on the inside or will he go around the outside? No, he has no pace to do so, or he's not close enough. So Sync has...
He's made the most of those tyres up to temperature.
He very much has. He's done absolutely amazing scenes there. Going for the undercut. Unfortunately, Joe going for that 1 lap overcut hasn't really paid off.
Sync carrying on.
Maybe lost some times there. Sync again, carrying on. What do you think Sync's up to?
Unless he's just trying to maybe just play it out and see.
Well,
there's a safety car.
This. When Joe pitted, it was a 5.5 second gap. The gap now is going between 5.3 and 5.4. So he's maintaining it, but then again, you've got to think that Unity is on mediums.
Older. Yeah,
12.
and older.
No, I wouldn't say older.
Older, yeah.
It's the
same.
So technically, Sync should be slower, but the only thing is that Sync is maintaining and actually going faster right now. He's making it as 5.6 here. So he's doing a really good job here. It's just that what we've got to think is that the pit is around about what, like 15 seconds?
Apparently it's a game glitch and he has selected the mediums. Okay.
What?
That's what Biscuit said. Muddy. So that might just be a glitch for us. I don't know. It's just weird because it's showing it for both of us. I would have thought.
That's what I mean, and it's even showing it on the car. Like if it was a glitch within the game, sometimes you know, like with I think it was last year's game, it said softs, but on the car it was medium tires. But they're definitely soft tires, and it's saying it for both of us.
And
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how far he takes these softs, and let's see what Unity does also. As technically they're on mediums. Let's see how far he takes these mediums. Oh, what's going on here? Rubens on the... oh, no, one sec. Cuddy on the inside of Rubens. Rubens have to give Cuddy the space. And Cuddy does get past Rubens there. Rubens will most likely be somewhat annoyed with that move.
Is that Legends? Is he the wrong way around? He's on the grass after Maggots and Beckett.
That is very true. Yeah. That is very unfortunate for Legends there. I don't think he's got any damage though, which is very fortunate. Oh no, he's fine. Alright, let's have a look here. So Rubens is definitely going to try and get Cuddy back. We've then got Joey who's still trying to get Sync of the Romeo, who's also 5/10ths behind. So it looks like that Sync has got a little bit more pace over Joe here, but Joe has got 70% ERS while Rainer only has 35. So Joe is in an amazing position here.
Yeah, Pigeon, who undercut even Rainer, is caught up to Mansell through that pit window. So.
Okay, can I just say, like I said, it could be a visual glitch, but if it's not a visual glitch and Sync is on softs, he's got the gap to 6 seconds. If it is a visual glitch, then that is more understandable, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he is
It's
on
less
mediums,
surprising
but I
if
don't
he's
know.
on mediums. But if he's not on mediums and he's on softs, that's an absolutely amazing. The fact that he's taken softs 14 laps and also gapping still.
Yeah, although I do think, taking into account
He's coming up to his teammate. He's lapping his teammate.
Sink and Joe are gaining on Zizou, who's keeping pace with Hush. The gap is stable. I'm thinking these fresher mediums will start to gain soon, though.
What I'm trying to think here as well is, why is Zizou 10 seconds behind Unity and they're the same lap old mediums?
I think Zizou was just behind traffic. I'm not too sure, because he seems to be keeping pace with him now.
Yeah, that's very strange. Hopefully he can get a little bit closer. He's a bit... He's just on his own kind of like a chord, isn't he? He's 3 seconds behind him and he's 11 seconds behind the people in front of him. Oh, hello.
Zizou pits.
So,
Hush
yeah,
pits.
Zizou pits.
Does Sink
as
pits.
well as Horse.
Sink doesn't.
Sink does not. I don't know what to think anymore. Is he on softs? Is he on mediums? It's got to be mediums, hasn't it? It can't be softs.
I think it has to be mediums. Although, will the game, if he does go on to a set of softs, will the game say he hasn't used 2 sets of compounds?
Oh, like he hasn't pitted and disqualify him.
I hope not. But it's 20-second gap. Yeah, race director says softs as well, which makes it even more confusing. But the gap is 20 seconds. You think he'll come out probably in 3rd position, quite a long pit lane, maybe 4th, but in that battle.
Yeah, I think the pits are around about what, 15, 20 seconds around here to go in, to get your tyres changed and then to get out. I think it's around about 20 seconds, right?
Yeah, it looks like Lincoln and Tacticals are both saying it's a glitch in the chat, as well as Muddy. So
that's perfectly fine. I think we've come to terms that it's a glitch and it's actually on medium. Oh yeah, Joe's
and
doing
Sink in the pit.
Absolute blistering, what do you call it? Move up on the inside of Reiner there. The only thing is that we've come to terms that he's got mediums. Obviously, he's now pitted for softs. But what we're now worried about is that will the game think that he's now done softs and say that he has to pit or he gets disqualified? So then he loses out on potentially a race win or even a podium.
You hope not, but we don't know. I haven't seen it happen before, so I don't know what's going to happen.
I have. It's happened to me in a career mode.
Oh, it's not right, then, is it?
It's horrible. And the best thing about it, even though that you pit, it still tells you to do it. Like, it's a really weird glitch. It's like you still haven't pitted, even though that I have. So hopefully it doesn't do that for him.
Yeah. And if it does, will it just be a decision? Oh no. He's in the pits. And
he's decided to...
will a decision have to be made about whether he still gets given wherever he finished, or because of the game messing up? It's hard.
I don't know though, because don't it disqualify you
a lap
before?
Yeah. I don't know. It's not down to us. And what is Legends?
We've got Mr. Pigeon on the back of... We're migrating a host here.
Oh, it's because Easton's left.
It wasn't Easton who was hosting though, was it? It was
Unity. It was Easton, I think.
Oh, did we go to back of host with the restart?
He readied up first as well.
No worries, that's perfectly fine. So we've got Mr. Pigeon on the back of Mansell here. He's going to have the DRS on the medium straight. Will he be close? He's not using overtake, so I don't think he's going to be close enough. I think he's playing the patient game here with Mansell. Maybe, you give me the toe, let's get closer to Rayner. as it's 6 seconds, as there is a 6 second gap.
Yeah, Sink is now right on this battle for third.
Yeah, we've then got a Sink also behind Mr. Pigeon. Sink is obviously wanting to charge this now, due to the fact, you know, he's on fresh softs. It's going to be an amazing run out of here. He's got DRS. He's going to be using overtake. He's got 70% of it. But the only thing is, Mr. Pigeon also has 50%. He's going to be using DRS and ERS. What's he going to be? Sink tries to go up on the inside right here, but Mr. Pigeon luckily and forgivingly gives space. Sink is trying to go on the inside but doesn't work, but he's going to maybe do the under and over onto the start finish. No, unfortunately not. He just slips behind Mr. Pigeon. He's obviously got the fastest lap. What's he going to do? Is he going to try and go on the inside for turn 1? No, he doesn't, and he's going to maybe go on the inside for this one. No, he doesn't. He thinks better of it. He's playing the waiting game, I think.
Yeah, Sink is really helping out Mansell.
Yeah, the what, sorry?
This is helping out Mansell a lot. Sink is causing Pigeon to look at his
iTrone Legends go into the pits and retires as well.
So
a lot of people giving up, unfortunately. That's not what we like to see in Division 1.
Only one person will not score points, because Vettel is an AI. He can't get in and take control of his car. Just to clear that up, that is why Vettel
is he
is
not
so
able to
far
take
off the
control of his
pace.
car?
No, he's joined a couple of
That's
times.
a weird glitch.
It didn't work for him. So we can't. No one can get in and retire it. That's why that's just rolling.
Beautiful three-way battle. Actually, wait a minute. We've got Unity on the back end of Rubens.
Looks like Sink's gonna make him. Oh no, does he?
I don't know. There's three different battles here. First and second. Then there's third, fourth, fifth, and then there's Unity. Unity goes for Rubens.
Sink.
And he takes him.
Sink sends it, and he gets
Sink sends it on Pigeon. That's perfect. So what I was going to say before all this started is that Sink has to now get at, like, this is not traffic, but I want to say traffic due to the fact that he's on such fresher and also a softer compound.
Yeah,
so
he should be quicker.
There's 6 laps to go, so he wants to, he wants to get third as fast as possible. I think getting second is out of the question now due to the fact that there's 5 seconds difference, and there's only 6 laps to go, so that means he would have to lap a second each lap. Which you won't be able to do, especially with the fighting that's going on between the three of them. So what Sink's got to do now is get past Mansell as fast as he can and bridge that gap between these two fighting, Mansell and Pigeon.
Yeah, but if Sink struggles to get past, just looking at penalties, Pigeon, as he always does, is clean. So that could be an issue if he can't get the gap up.
That is very true. So that's another thing that Sink is needing to worry about. Get past Mansell, get that free air, go as fast as he can. He's only a 10th away now from Mansell. Is he going to go up on the inside like he did Pigeon? He is. He's going to try it. He's very much going to try it. He's locked up once again. He's going to do the under and over. He's pulled it off. He's pulled it off, I tell you. It's like Mansell had to go wide and go off the track a little bit there on the start finish. I'll tell you what. Absolutely amazing, perfect under and over, but the only thing now is that Sink is totally out of ERS, but like I said, fresher tyres, he will be able to pull away from Mansell as much as he can.
Although,
Mansell will have the DRS though.
Looking at ERS, Mansell might have another go at him.
That's very true. Like I say, he's got DRS and then he's got that ERS, but the only thing is Mansell might be taking it a little bit like slow now due to the fact that he's thinking, okay, he's on softs, I'm on mediums, we've got 4-second gap, there's 5 laps left, we could catch up to them if I stay in his slipstream. What I'm hoping that's what Mansell is thinking. So then there could be a photo finish at the end of this.
As much as I'm thinking that probably is, you just got to look, Pigeon's clean, he has 3 seconds of penalties. He has to do whatever he can to get that gap between himself and Pigeon to try and.
That is very true. Oh, we got a little bit of a battle going on here with. No, I did
swap
see the position go up.
I'm guessing Darth went off. 'Cause he
Maybe.
was nearer Corey, I think.
Could be so. This is a very interesting battle that's going on here for fourth.
Oh, Sink
Third,
is
fourth.
catching
Oh,
very
Sink's done
quickly.
it! Sink's done it! Sink's got over. Oh wait, no, that was ages ago. That was a lap before. What am I talking
Yeah,
about?
he's gaining a lot though.
He very much is.
That was Mansell's
Is that the
DRS.
second? Is that the second? No, he's still got the
He
DRS.
does. Oh.
Yeah, he's got it just.
The
He was in
detection
that
point.
DRS detection zone just. But that is going to be worrying for Mansell now because that was on the cusp of on the detection line.
He's
So
not
what
going to get it this
Mansell's
time.
gotta do is
Nah, he's not.
try and keep in that. No, it's already out of a second. That's going to be hard on Mansell
He
now.
has DRS,
unfortunately.
and if he gets a great run through here, he might. That's at the start of Maggots and Beckett's is the detection point.
Oh, we've got Sink only two tenths away from Joe here. We're going to be coming up to the back straight. He's got DRS, he's got ERS. Joe's only got 50%, while Sink's got 60%. He's going around the outside. Joe's on the inside. Is Joe going to try and come back on the inside? No, he's going to slip behind Sink. Is he going to go on the inside though? Into the next corner? No, he's not. He's going to slowly stay behind Sink. Is he going to try and do the under and over like Sink has been doing of the McLaren? No, he's not. He's going to stay behind him. So Sink right now is our race leader with only 3 laps to go.
This battling might help the other Sink catch them.
That is very true.
It's
He's
3
cut down the
seconds.
gap a lot. It was 6 seconds with only 5 laps to go. No, sorry, 5 seconds with only 5 laps to go. Near on 6 seconds. And it's now dropped down all the way to between 2 and 3 seconds, and he's only 3 laps to go. So that means he has been lapping a second a lap. I think, or maybe 9/10 a lap.
He's been quick.
He's If he's going quick. If we want to cut the dramatics, I guess he's just going quick. We've got Rubens on the back of Unity at this moment in time. I'll tell you what though, Rubens started 8th and he's still in 8th. I don't know if he's going to be annoyed at that or if he's just going to be happy. To be honest, I think he's going to be happy due to the fact that it's the points. And he did say, all I want is points. No matter where it is, I just want points. But I still think he's going to try for the 7th. He's going Maggots and Beckett's now.
Definitely
the
will.
X section. Ruben seems very timid in the S section. I do see him kind of push the brakes on too much. But I tell you what, he's got a perfect run. He's got the RS and he's got the DRS. He goes on the inside and he's a full car length already in front of the Ferrari. That is perfect. Is the Ferrari going to bite back and go on the inside of the next turn? No, he's not. He's going to stay gently behind Rubens there. And Rubens has now got 7th place. Amazing. Amazing racing by these guys here tonight.
Yeah, Lincoln said Sink in the McLaren, his penalty might make it this even, nearly, probably impossible, dare I say it, to win.
Yeah, obviously Unity has also got, no penalties, and then Rubens does have, what, 3?
9.
9?
I think.
Yeah, so that's not going to be good for Rubens. That would make him go into 9th place due to the fact that Corey is in 9th place and he's only a second behind Unity. So that means, unfortunately, Rubens will be in 9th place if he doesn't get a move on. Obviously, there's only, 2 laps to go now?
Oh wait, Joe
Yeah, Joe.
does it before the braking.
Beautiful, around the outside. I think that's his speciality today. He's done that, I think, around about 3 times today. On the same person as well. Sink and him have been going at it. Sink likes to take the inside of that corner. Joey likes to take the outside. Rubens, I'll tell you what though, Rubens and Unity are going really at it, today in the final the final couple of laps. This is beautiful. It's not very good though, because Corey, all this battling is allowing Corey to get into this. This is
Red car, red
absolutely amazing
tyres.
scenes.
Yellow car, yellow tyres. White car, white tyres. It's almost perfect.
Yeah, red, red, yellow, yellow, and then the red and white with white. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. How that's worked out.
This is the closest battle on track.
Very much so is.
We do have to keep an eye on the leaders though.
Very true. We're on the penultimate lap now. Oh no, sorry. We're on the second to penultimate.
I think that is penultimate. It's 25.
Penultimate's next lap.
Is it?
No, is it? No, this is penultimate. My mistake. This is penultimate.
Yeah, you're right the first time.
Yeah. I second guessed myself. Alright, as we see that it's now the last lap, Joey and Sink has now just crossed the line. We're going to be on the last lap. Will Rubens...
Whatever you do,
He
get a
does
point.
Beautiful overtake on Unity, but we've always seen that Unity always comes back on the next corner or the next few corners. He's trying to go on the inside. He's taking a peek. He's going around the inside. Corey coming out of nowhere. Corey coming on the inside of Unity here. He's going around the outside. Obviously, Unity's got the inside for the next one, and then Corey's done the switchback on Unity.
Softs versus hards.
Switchback.
Oh wait, has he got both of them?
Is he getting both of them? No. Rubens shuts that door. Corey shuts the door on Unity here. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Corey comes out of nowhere. Unity wants to go on the inside of Rubens. Corey's like, no, I'm going on the inside of you, and then I'm going to do the switchback on you for the medium straight. Absolutely amazing.
Joe's got a penalty.
Who has?
Joe.
Oh, no, Joe! Joe, no!
We've missed
it. The
it.
last corner now. The pressure's got to Joe. This is absolutely amazing for the last corner. Or for the last lap. Coming up to the last corner now. He's coming onto the start-finish straight. Joe does finish first on track, but gets second due to the fact of the penalty. Your race winner today is Sink Rayner in the Alfa Romeo. In third place, we've got Sink of the McLaren. We've then got Pigeon in fourth. RSF1 Mansell in the Mercedes in fifth. Cudi in the Racing Point. Up the Racing Points today, boys, in sixth. Unity in seventh. Corey in eighth. RSF1 Rubens in ninth, like they said that they would.
Oh, maybe not.
Wait a minute! No! It's a turn of events. Zuzu in the Red Bull is ninth, while Rubens is 10th.
Still a point.
Still a point for Rubens. Up, Ruben! You got the point. He said he wanted a point, and that's what you got. 1 point. Absolutely amazing there. Beautiful scenes. Not a photo finish like we thought it was going to be, but I tell you what, with the penalties, it kind of was like a photo finish, wouldn't you say, Hippo? And with all the different overtakes that were happening.
Yeah, it was great. Came down to the wire. Lots of close battling as well. Especially with the Rubens, Hush, Corey.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Cheeky little inside with that one with Corey. So, your top three podium racers are Sink Rayner in the Alfa Romeo, who's first. Joey in the Haas, who is second. Sink in the McLaren. I can't say his second. Kitsuatu or the McLaren in third place, also with the fastest lap, so he'll get an extra point for that. And for the outside of the for the measly 1 point is going to be RSF1 Rubens. He's going to be happy with it. He's got the 1 point. He would have probably preferred the 9th place, but Zhao snatches it from him by closing in from all the battling that happened. And unfortunately, these are the people who were out of the points today. Beautiful scenes. Are you able to invite our podiums?
So 2 Sinks. And
It's going to be,
Joe.
yeah, so Sink of the...
Wasn't that the order of the grid?
Yeah, so Sink, Joe, Sink. Sink of the Alpha, Joe of the Haas, and then Sink of the McLaren.
Sink, Joe. I think Joe Sink.
Sink Joe Sink. Apparently Joe likes his sinks. To be honest, it's a perfect time for it. We've got COVID, so keep a sink on standby. Like Joe. He's got the sink sandwich. I've just realised that. Make sure you've got the box ticked for me, boys. Joe and Sink Rainer. That'll be perfect. That'll be great. Absolutely amazing.
The other Sink, another.
Yes, just the. I believe it's going to be Sink of the McLaren.
Right.
Do you want to do it how we normally do? You first and third, me second.
That works fine.
Is he not wishing to join?
I am not getting anything at the minute. Let me just
Let's have a look here. Let's see if I can invite him. There we go. I sent him 2 invites. Have you ticked the box, boys?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that. We should get on the way shortly. If he doesn't join within, I don't know, maybe a couple of minutes, we'll just start with... Well, to be honest, he was third, wasn't he?
Yeah, Lincoln saying don't give up your day job, Alco.
My day job?
Yeah, I'm not sure why that is.
What's my day job?
I said don't give up on it. I'm guessing he just thinks you'd be better at that than a comedian.
Oh, wow. Because of the 2 sink sandwich. What's wrong with that joke? It's a good joke. Punchline. Is my day job the commentator? To be honest, I'm not that good at that either, to be honest. I think my day job's drinking Malibu, you know, Malibu squad.
I don't think the other Sink is joining.
That's very unfortunate. I guess we'll just carry on then. So we'll start with the second, and then obviously we'll do the race winner. So you do second, and then I'll do the race winner as third is not here then.
Okay. So Joe, came so close to the win after qualifying in the front row. How did the race go for you?
Went alright. The whole race until lap 24, but yeah, I'd a bit annoyed with myself there.
Yeah, it seems like you got a really late penalty, which must have been really frustrating.
Yeah, I felt I could keep Sink behind right at the end, but as soon as I got that pen, I just knew it was all over at that point.
Do you think you would have gained like maybe more of a gap if you tried to undercut Sink instead of having to react his pit stop?
I felt I was going to go in at the same time as him, but I felt I could be able to stick with him when I came out the pits, so I didn't feel the need to pit earlier than him.
And then, did qualifying work how you wanted? I mean, you obviously didn't quite get the pole which you would have wanted, but it seemed to go well for you throughout.
Yeah, P2 weren't bad. I felt there was a bit more in the lap. Made a few mistakes around, but it was still decent quali session in total.
And then look to next week, so Hungary, are you particularly looking forward to it?
It's a good race, but if you mess up your qualifying, it's a bit of a pushback through.
Yeah, lots of emphasis on that session then next week. Good luck. and hopefully
Cheers.
speak to you again then.
All right, perfect. So I've just got a few questions for you. So obviously you got that late penalty. Was that due to the fact of under pressure and that sync was kind of like always on you? You always kept going back and forth, especially in that fast right-hander or like the uphill and then downhill.
Yeah.
Like you like to, I saw many times you like to do the outside while sync like to do the inside when overtaking, because that's mainly where you was both overtaking each other. I believe it was either you or Sync who kept locking up also into the the left-hander coming into the final two corners. It was either one of you. So was it due to the fact? Did you get the penalty due to the fact of the under pressure, or was it just a big mistake, like going too wide, maybe?
I think it was just I was a bit under pressure and I just kept on making stupid mistakes. It was just into Maggots and Beckett's. I just slightly ran over the white line and gave me my final warning. But yeah, with
obviously
the
straight corner cuts can be an absolute weirdo, especially within this game.
with that,
Sorry, I cut you off.
I locked up into that left-hander you were saying at the end. I had to just lock both my tyres. I broke a bit too late, and I was scared I was going to slam into the back of Rain. I just misjudged my braking point once he got past me.
Yeah, no, obviously we've seen a lot of lockups today within qualifying and also in the race by you, I think Rayner, and also the other Sync of the Haas. Did you realise what was going on behind you for like 5th and 8th onwards, or did you not pay attention to that?
I didn't see much, but at the start, my main focus was to pull a gap on him, not really fight. And then I did hear contact, and then I saw there was like a big gap of like 6 seconds back to I think it was Mansell. So I was quite happy when that happened.
There was a very big gap. Obviously, the VCS came out for one of the cars that did spin, which was very unfortunate. So how would, obviously you've already been asked about your qualifying. You was very fast within qualifying. You topped out Q2. You just unfortunately was, I think it was less than a 10th or maybe just over a 10th in it. How did you feel? How did you feel when it got kind of like stolen off of you?
I was happy to see pole because I did spin on like my first lap in Q3. I thought I was out because I hit the wall, but then I had no damage. And then when Rayner jumped me, I was a bit upset, but still P2 at the end of the day, so it wasn't too bad of a qualifying session.
So it's honestly an absolutely amazing race by both of you, and absolutely amazing racing. The way that you was fighting each other and all that good jazz. So that's absolutely amazing, matey. Well done on that race win. Race win, that podium, that second place.
Cheers.
Sorry there, Rayner. I'm taking the shine off you there. So Rayner on the race winner, should we say? And what car are you again, Rayner? You're the Alfa Romeo.
Alpha, yeah.
Yes. So, perfect. Race winner. Unfortunately, not the fastest lap. Third place took that off of you due to the fact that there was on softs. He got held up. Did you feel under threat by by the other Sync being on softs? Do you think he would have ever caught up if he wasn't caught up in 4th and 5th battling so much?
If he wasn't caught up in there, I think he would have. But when he got caught up in there and he got a penalty, I sort of just focused on Joe. I wasn't really too busy looking behind me.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. So how would you say your qualifying and overall your race went, especially with the fact that you did the undercut on the pit stops?
The quality was nice. It actually could have been quicker, like Joe said. It could have been a lot quicker, but did the job, so I can't complain. And the race was literally like, I remember in the first few laps, I remember I got past Joe, and then he got past back me, and it was like whoever
you was
was
going
in
back
front,
and forth quite a lot.
Whoever was in front just happened to be slower. So I thought, right, I'll try the undercut. Sort of worked, and he got back past me, so I was like, right. At that point, I just decided I'm sticking behind him until the end, and I was just harvesting, and then I planned I must have built about 80 or 90% ERS, and I planned to just attack him on like the last lap, but then he got a penalty, so I just relaxed. And I was like, okay, don't need to do it anymore. I could just chill.
Yeah, I think halfway through the race that you had less ERS, but then Joe had around about 80 while you was on 50. And then you kind of like switched roles. Like every time when Joe was behind you, he would have 80. You would have around about mid ERS. And then when you was behind him and he was in front, he would have like around about the same. And then you would have around about 70, 80. And then, like I said, you preferred the inside while Joe liked to prefer the outside when taking over you. Did you feel ever under pressure when went wheel to wheel and racing wheel to wheel?
Nah, I knew it was going to be Clayton and fair, and it was just literally, it got to a point where I was like, we've gone so far, and he hasn't pulled away. Like, he hasn't even got a second ahead, so I was like, this is going to stay as it is the entire way, so I might as well just sit behind, save everything I can, and then I'll have the advantage at the end when it matters, and I could just pull away. But like I said, he got a penalty, so I didn't really need to do it. So at that point,
Yeah,
I was just like, let's just keep it on the track.
Yeah, honestly, it was an amazing race by both of you, and in the midfield, like I said, I believe sixth and ninth, there was a massive, a massive kind of race and battle between them as well as you two. We didn't know who to look for. We kept looking at the timesheet and like, we need to go. We need, like these guys are battling and these guys are battling. It was a very good race, and both of you was amazing, like side by side racing. Obviously every time when someone else normally does side by side, it's always like they touch side pods, they touch wheels, but with you guys you kept space, and it was absolutely amazing. So obviously a few lockups here and there. Your teammate Corey, did you know was you radioed with him today, or was you not in contact?
No, I was with the other sync driver.
Okay, that's oh really?
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Well, if you didn't know, Corey got tangled up in a fight with Rubens,
I was saying it in the chat.
and his teammate, Rubens' teammate, clipped his wing trying to go up on the inside while your teammate was still sideways, which is very unfortunate. Was it you who also, I believe it was either you or your teammate who got cut off by one of the AlphaTauris in qualifying?
No, it wasn't me. It must have been Corey.
That was Hush.
Yeah, Corey wasn't in quali, and it definitely wasn't me.
It was a Ferrari, I think.
Was it a Ferrari?
I think.
All right, fair enough. Either way. But yeah, absolutely amazing. How do you feel about Hungary, my friend?
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I don't really like Silverstone, so you never know. If that was a win, so you never know, do you?
It's honestly amazing. It's like
it is fun.
I hate it, but I've won it, got podiums as well. It's absolutely amazing what you can get from a race. Do you feel confident around Hungary?
Yeah, more so than Silverstone. I just think it's just nice to drive, isn't it? It's just fun.
Yeah, it's nice and chill, and the corners are actually amazing. Obviously, it's got that that uphill right-hander. Obviously, don't hit the curb too much. Does that ever catch you out?
Yeah, it can catch anyone out, can't it? Especially with the track limits on the exit of it.
Yeah, no, that is honestly very true. Well, hopefully we'll see. If I am going to be streaming you guys again, I hope to see you in the podium and hope to see you and talk to you once again. Other than that, unfortunately, we cannot talk to position 3 and the fastest lap. The fastest lap. I've forgot my train of thought there. We cannot talk to the person who finished in 3rd place as well as got the fastest lap. So other than that, guys, this has been RSF1 Racing League today with Division 1, and we'll most likely see you next week if you wish to once again see Division 1 race in Hungary. Have a good one, guys.